All right, per the usual, hitting that intro in a 3, 2, 1.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Jose here at the First Round Bite Show, where we bring you all football all the time. And today we have another exciting one for you guys. So the draft, as of this recording, was the past 3 days. Today's Sunday,
Yes, it was
so
Sunday and it was Thursday through Saturday.
there we go. So today, what are we talking about today, Sauce?
So we are actually going to be doing an interesting episode today. So myself and Jose, we have decided that we are going to pick our favorite singular teams draft, and then we're going to also pick our favorite first round pick based on the fit and the need and stuff. And then we're going to do a sleeper at the end. So stay tuned with that. So, Mr. Jose, do you know who was your what team what team produced your favorite draft?
So we already spoke about this off camera about 2 minutes ago. So you know what I'm about to say. The New York freaking Giants.
The
They
New
had a
York Football
freaking
Giants.
draft of the ages. So round one, pick three, you got Abdul Carter, freaking edge from Penn State. Round one, pick 25, picked up Jackson Dart.
Mm-hmm.
So they have a pretty interesting QB room before I get any further. So they got Jameis Winston, Russell Wilson, Jackson Dart, Tommy DeVito. My assumption is they're gonna trade or release Tommy DeVito, and then they're gonna
Mm.
have those three other quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
I really love the Jackson Dart pickup mainly because he's gonna be able to sit behind two veteran quarterbacks
Mm-hmm.
who have had pretty successful careers, and he's gonna learn from them, develop, and he's not gonna have to be thrown into the fire immediately. If one or the other quarterback gets injured, they have another veteran quarterback to step up. So he's gonna have time to learn the playbook and to do all that good
Mm-hmm.
stuff. So that's why I
Exactly.
love that pick. The next pick, I am a firm believer that Cam Scatterboo is the best running back in this draft. The game that sold it for me was a Texas versus Arizona
That
college
was a
football playoff game.
fantastic game.
He almost beat Texas single-handedly. He ran the ball, caught the ball, threw the ball. He did literally everything. The guy has amazing heart, incredible toughness,
Mm-hmm.
incredible speed when to get to out into open space. He can literally carry defenders with him into the end zone. It's incredible what this guy can do. So with that being said, I just feel like he's gonna bring the boom to the Big Apple, man. I'm super excited to see Cam Scatterboo play, man. In all honesty, I might have to get me a damn Scatterboo jersey. That's how big of a fan I am of his.
Oh, I already know. I already know because we talked about how sad you were going to be if you had to root for the Titans because
Look at
they
it. I
almost
even
grabbed
have a
Scottaboo.
Cam Scatterboo card right here.
Oof, that's a beautiful card.
It is, but
That is a beautiful
yeah,
card.
I'm super excited to watch the Giants play. And I'm excited to see like the development of Jackson Dart and the team kind of come together. Obviously, they have Malik Neighbors. They have a
Mm-hmm.
good team. They do have Tyrone Tracy, so I feel like Tyrone Tracy and Cam Scottaboo are gonna be like the new age Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery, that lightning thunder,
Mm-hmm.
the freaking Sonic Knuckles like combo. It's gonna be super exciting to watch.
Oh yeah. So do you think that the Giants did enough to be able to buy their front office time because they have been under the gun recently because of the whole Saquon
Mm-hmm.
situation, being on Hard Knocks and absolutely getting they got exposed and the front office did not look good. So I personally think that they bolstered their team quite a bit. Obviously, we got to play the games first and everything, but I like Abdul Carter. I like Jackson Dart. I love Cam Scatabo or Scatabo. Why I don't know why, but I always say Scatabo. But I do think that because one thing that totally forget about, especially with this draft class, is that they already had Malik Neighbors, so that offense has the potential to be pretty damn deadly. So I do like that one. I think that is a great pick. And for me, man, I'm not gonna do what I was initially gonna say
Okay.
because but one that I really liked that I really liked was the Houston Texans draft.
Uh-huh.
I would obviously, since they are division rivals with the Titans, I always like to see what the division rivals are going to be doing. And obviously, they helped out CJ Stroud quite a bit because they got arguably one of the best wide receivers in the whole draft in Jaden Higgins.
Hmm.
They got him in round 2, pick 2. That's insane. And then they went offensive tackle because obviously their offensive line needs some help. And then they picked up Jalen Noel, which I'm really, really high on. I actually wanted the Titans to grab him. And I actually obviously wanted the Titans to grab Higgins too because we are needing wide receivers. And they picked up my favorite ones. So obviously it hurts as a as a fan. Well, it's good as a fan, but it hurts as a division rival. But that means that because they lost Tank Dell, who knows, maybe for ever.
Probably the whole year.
That's going to be, yeah, because it's going to be real tough for him to come back from that. And then they
Yeah.
lost Stephon Diggs.
Hmm.
So to bolster that wide receiver core with two more young guys, and then they already have Nico Collins, like, dude. And then they bolstered their offensive line. They continue to do a really good job of drafting and bolstering that team. And they are going to be definitely in contention for the AFC South for years and years to come.
You know what I really like about the Texans draft? The two receivers that they drafted, they both came out of Iowa, so they
Mm-hmm.
were teammates. Was it
Exactly.
Iowa State or
I think it's
Iowa?
Iowa
W-
State.
The Cyclones, right?
Yep.
What the heck? What's up with the balloons? Those balloons on my screen. But anyway,
Did you
I
do
always
that?
like story. I don't know, but I always like stories of ex teammates in college, and I know I spoke about that in the last episode, going and playing can't even talk in the NFL together. So
Yeah.
that was a real cool story for me to hear. And I think they also have another player that played with Iowa State. I think it's Xavier Hutchinson, if I believe it's his name. Could be wrong. But that's three Iowa State players right there. So that's
Yeah.
pretty cool to me.
They did get Luke Lakey or Lackey from Iowa, so within the
Hmm.
same state. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, I thought that was awesome. I think that's going to be incredible. Unfortunately, I hate it as a Titans fan, but love it for that team because I love football and I love watching good football, and I think CJ Stroud's going to continue to take that next step.
Hmm.
So, who was your favorite first round pick in the fit with the team?
So I have two. But I'm gonna hit on this one first. So my
Two?
first one is gonna be Mr. Jahdae Barron, cornerback from Texas, going to the Denver Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I like it is
You're a
because
Texas
I
fan.
believe, yes, but I do believe he was the best corner in the draft. So to pair him on the opposite side of Patrick is going to be phenomenal, especially in the division where Patrick Mahomes plays, Justin
Mm-hmm.
Herbert, and then I guess Geno Smith. But they bolstered up that defense.
Yep.
They already have Bo Nix. They already have a pretty good offense and a lot of pieces to play with, right? So it's awesome that they're bringing in all these pieces to potentially stop a Kansas City from reigning again, right?
Yeah. Exactly. Who's your other one?
Dang it, keep him busy. Oh, my other one is gonna be Emeka Mbake, or how do you pronounce it?
Oh, oh shoot, Ibuka.
There you go, the wide receiver from Ohio State. So he's going to a great situation. He has Baker Mayfield, and he gets to learn from freaking Mike Evans and Chris Godwin.
Mm,
I
that's
don't
gonna
know
be
how long
so
Chris
good.
Godwin. I don't know how long Chris Godwin's gonna be out. I know he had that injury, but that's probably why they brought him in, and they're also kind of aging. So it's gonna be awesome to see that connection
100%.
the three-headed monster of those three receivers. But that's another one of my sleeper um, drafts or draft
Okay.
picks. Not necessarily sleeper since it's the first round, but you get where I'm going with this.
So since you picked two, I'm gonna go ahead and pick two.
All right.
All right. All right. All right. All right. So my very first one is Ashton Genty with the
Hmm.
Sin City Raiders.
You just wanted to say that, huh?
I well halfway, yeah, but and that's gonna go on a shirt soon, guys. Probably not, but that would be cool. but
Okay.
uh but yeah, no, I really like that fit. I really, really like that fit because he's a hard runner, extremely hard runner, and that offense is going to be ascending soon. I guarantee that offense is going to be ascending soon. They're getting a lot of pieces, a lot of good pieces. They already had Brock Bowers, and man, So Ashton Genty is going to take a lot of the pressure off of Brock Bowers, which was pretty much their only piece of offense other than Jacoby Myers, which only Jacoby Myers only came on at the end of the season. He wasn't super consistent, but Brock Bowers is the future. Ashton Genty is going to be the future. They're going to be a scary team to face in the AFC West, in my opinion.
Agreed. Oh yeah.
I and I will say this though, I do think that Cam was the number one running back, but I really liked Genty because I like his style a little bit more. Like I like that almost kind of finesse, but with power and everything. So, and that's one thing that I don't really like about Cam is just that because he's typically those bruising halfbacks and stuff, they don't last as long, and so I just want him to have a longer career, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So,
No, that makes sense.
but my other first rounder, I'm gonna have to go with my Tennessee Titans and grabbing Cam Ward.
Mm-hmm.
And the biggest reason is because of the fact that I did obviously whenever since we had the number one overall pick, I was doing tons of research on all the potential fits and everything. And just Cam Ward he just fits the bill. Like I know it was a weaker quarterback class, as noted by the fact that there was only two quarterbacks that were taken in the first round. But Cam Ward, he's got that alpha mentality. He's got that leadership. He's got the arm. He's got the athleticism. He reminds me.
Super humble.
Yes, yes. No, that I think that's the biggest thing for me too. Is just the fact that he's super, super humble. He actually, there was actually a story that came out. I don't know if you saw this, but I believe it was whenever Gunnar Helm.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it was whenever he was getting called by the Titans. He was actually also in the process of getting welcomed to the team by Cam Ward.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So I guess Cam Ward literally reached out to every single draft pick that they drafted and congratulated them on becoming a part of the team.
Oh, that's awesome. I know Tyler Lockett did the same thing.
Yep. And which I love Tyler Lockett. I love that signing for them. And in all honesty, I think it's great because of the fact that he has a bunch of vets that are around to kind of help him out. And he's got now. I think that Gunner's going to be awesome too for him because he's going to be able to grow with him.
Oh, he's
But
going to be a great addition for
but he's
sure.
got Calvin Ridley, he's got Tyler Lockett, he's got a couple of veteran wide receivers that know what's up and everything. But just the aura that he brings to the team, just it's in my opinion, I don't think that there could have been a better fit for the Titans, and they sorely needed that because of the fact that now, granted, I still like Will Levis. I think he's got some traits, and I like his personality. But Cam Ward is just he's all football all the time.
Hell yeah.
So that's part of the reason why I like him. But I think that he's going to be a good fit. And it's actually kind of funny because I wasn't even initially gonna choose Cam Ward, but but whenever I thought about it, I was like, man, like he's a perfect fit for the Titans. Like he's
Mm-hmm.
exactly what they need in a quarterback.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so that was my first round fit.
That's pretty neat. I like that.
Thank you. I try.
So we going with some sleepers. One sleeper.
One sleeper.
I
And
think
it
you
could be
already
the
know.
fit for any round. It doesn't matter.
Man, you know I gotta go with my guy. My guy, Mr. Quinn Ewers, Texas quarterback for the
Ewers.
Miami Dolphins. There was two places I absolutely wanted Quinn to go to. That was either the Las Vegas Raiders, the Sin City Raiders,
Raiders.
or the Miami Dolphins. I feel like those two are the best possible landing spots for him. I'm really disappointed he fell so low in the draft. I think it was round 7. There
Mm-hmm.
was like 8, or I don't know the exact number of quarterbacks, but there
Did
was
he get
like
drafted
8 or something.
before? No, he didn't get drafted. He got drafted after Shador, right?
Yes, he did. So there was so many
Okay.
other quarterbacks that got drafted before him, and I feel like he probably should have been drafted in the 3rd or 4th round. He has a ton of
That's
potential.
fair.
I mean, I literally watched every single game he's played since he was in college, and I just know if he went to the right team with the right pieces, the right coach, I feel like he's going to be able to flourish. Yes, he's not going to be QB1 right off the start, but I say give him 2 or 3 years to kind of, gain some weight, gain some muscle, get a little bit more knowledgeable, get that chemistry with the team, and then he's going to be able to really be a QB1 for the Miami Dolphins. It just sucks how he went to the Dolphins because, of course, I don't know if you know, but I'm a big Pats fan.
Wait, you're a big Pats fan?
Oh
What?
yeah. So it just sucks
What?
how whenever we play the Dolphins, I'm gonna have to kind of root against him. But really, he's the reason why Texas football came back from being such a shitty school
Organization?
for the past
Yeah.
10 years. He's the one that brought Texas football truly back. Sam Ellinger, did his part, but Quinn is the man. But yeah, he's my sleeper pick, especially in round 7.
So I kind of have a twofer, but it's on going to the same team, and it might actually surprise you. Your New England Patriots drafting Trevion Henderson and Kyle
Hmm.
Williams.
Oh yeah,
I I loved both those picks because I actually wanted the Titans to grab both those picks, but we already know that Vrabel loves to run the ball, and
yeah.
the Ohio State running back is a phenom. He's going to be so good in that offense, and he's going to be so good for Drake May. And that's why I also like Kyle Williams, because Kyle Williams I would say my wide receiver 3 in the draft.
Dang, that high.
Yeah, I liked him a lot.
I don't know
Uh,
too much about him, honestly.
I think he's a great run blocker, but he's a lunch pail guy. Like, he's just going to come in, do his job, and he's gonna do some work. He's got a lot of speed too, and he's
Hmm.
got some decent size. So I really liked him. Like I said, I really wanted to. Plus, he used to play with Cam Ward, so
Oh, okay,
that was part of the
nice.
reason
Over
why.
at
Mm-hmm.
Washington State, is that what it is?
Yep. Because yeah, it was one of the. I thought that would have been like the connection. I thought that would have been really cool, but
Yeah,
I am, like I said, I am glad to see that he went to at least somebody that I still follow. Because even though I'm not a Patriots fan, I'm a Titans fan. I don't know. Did you know I'm a Titans fan?
I do now.
Oh, cool, cool. Yeah, you see the jerseys and the helmet.
Peruskis.
Ruskies indeed, and the hat.
Oh yeah,
But yeah, so I really like those picks for them. I thought that those were, like I said, I was very very sad whenever we didn't draft them. But at the end of the day,
yeah,
I'm still going to follow their careers pretty closely.
yeah. No, I'm super excited about Henderson. He's like a very versatile running back.
Hmm.
Once he gets into open space, I mean, there's no stopping the guy. Um, I love that Josh McDaniels has his James White type of player. We
Yep.
haven't had that type of running back since James White, so it would be nice to have like a shifty running back out in the backfield, possibly splitting reps with Ramondre Stevenson,
Yes.
or possibly taking the RB1 spot from Stevenson. So it would be fun to have McDaniels running that offense again, and then of course having him, like I said, with a versatile running back like him.
Absolutely. No, I
And can't
completely
forget about
agree.
Stephon Diggs.
Stephon Diggs. That's correct. All right, Jose. So, with all that being said, do you have anything else for our wonderful, 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 amazing viewers?
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're interested in hopping on the show, drop your Discord down below. We will add you, and then we'll hop on and talk football.
Absolutely. And just so you guys know, we answer every single comment, um, because we both literally have access to to the studio. So, and we watch it like a hawk. So we want to be able to talk football with you guys. So please, if you want to hop on, we always love to be able to have guests. We haven't had a guest on this format yet, but we have talked to people in the past before, and it's a lot of fun. It's always cool to be able to bounce ideas and thoughts and opinions and stuff off of others. So if you are interested, please head over to firstroundbuy.com for all your first round buy merch needs. We got shirts, we got hoodies, we got pint glasses, all that good stuff. I might even make it scroll on the screen as I'm speaking right now. Also, if you look at the screen, if you look below us right now, we have all of our IDs and our handles for all of our different social platforms. So we are on Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts. So if you are listening on there, thank you so much. And please make sure you download, and shout out to Germany for keeping it real and being a consistent listener and everything. So I think that's all the plugs we got.
Hey, speaking of Germany, I don't even think I've told you. I'm gonna be in Germany in July.
Mm.
So if if you guys want to meet up and grab a beer, let me know. I'll be in Germany near Frankfurt, so hit me up, drop down to the comment
You said in
section.
July?
Or if yes, sir. So if you're listening on like Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, any of those podcast platforms, go check us out on YouTube and drop a comment. Let's link up.
Absolutely. Also, with that being said, in I believe November, me and my wife are actually. Come on now. We are
Rooskies.
actually celebrating our honeymoon by we are actually going to be visiting Tennessee, probably the Nashville area. So if you are in the Nashville area and you want to grab a drink or some food or something, hit me up because we are totally down. I'm actually going to be touring the Titan Stadium and
You a
potentially going
Titans
to a
fan?
game. Yeah, a little bit.
Hell yeah.
I got to get my wife some merch though.
Sounds phenomenal.
Wait, do you already have merch?
Hell nah.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you guys in the next one.
Peace.